It won't allow me to do horizontal. Piece of crap. Hate the way they're forcing you to do vertical. Hey, where'd the controls go? Oh. All right. Well, hi, Ryan. Hi, Randy. Wait a minute here. This is members, right?
We couldn't have shown Randy anything. We're not allowed to do that.
I gotta check here because this has got to be members. Nope, it's not members. Do we leave it up or not? uh, what do you think, Adam?
Doesn't matter to me.
Dag nabbit anyways. That's okay, it'll be a good live. Well, you guys benefit from me messing up. Nah. It's all good. Hey, TJ, we need more views on the channel. We also need more members, so if you're interested, become a member.
You could have seen something like this today.
Uh-huh.
You could have seen something like this today.
Oh, yeah. You know, JG said something about using guide code on the wet sanding.
Yeah. Sounds interesting.
I just might have to give that a shot somewhere on this car to see how I like it. I'm not real fond of it sanding dry, but wet might be a little different story.
Well, you said you can wet it and it won't go away. Kind of he was talking about.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll leave it up. It's all good. It all takes a lot of practice. I've been doing this my whole life. Painting, not so much. What are you doing, Ornery? So what do you think of the paint colors? Y'all do know Rusty's gonna be upset. He's taking somebody to the hospital to get some surgery or something, so he's missing it. Arnery, what are you doing?
Hey, buddy.
What?
Dad.
Your buddy's here.
Jessica's not here.
Awesome. I've got a couple runs here, but that's okay. I know there's enough clear on. I definitely got enough clear on. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I sprayed that much on here. I don't know how JG gets 8 to 10 coats on it. I'd be scared it'd chip too easy. But depending on how you do it, if you spray, say 3 or 4 coats and then wet sand 2 off and then put 3 or 4, I can see that. But all in one shot, I don't know. That'd be kind of thick, wouldn't it?
Well, but you spray it thin. It all depends on how you mix, you know?
Yeah. But see, I'm not skilled enough at spraying to be able to do it thin like some of those guys do. When I put it on, I put it on thick.
Well, you know, some of the guys, they can lay it so thin that they don't have to sand it.
Right.
You know? But that's a guy that paints all day, every day, and does nothing but paint.
Yeah.
That's a guy like Rusty. I mean, Jamie.
Yeah. Now Jamie can lay that stuff out like glass. If there was somebody I could hire in here that I could afford, that would be the one. Because I'll tell you, that boy can lay some paint now. Yeah, he can lay some paint. That short that he put up last night, I was impressed with that because that's a hard color. You can see everything.
I seen bits and pieces of it, but I was kind of busy and I didn't get to see the whole thing. What was it? What color was it?
It was like a
See,
bit
it's like
charcoal.
Yeah, it was a sedan or something.
Yeah. There. Who else we got in here? Hey, buddy. Hey, Bill. Good to see you too, Bill. I still ain't slowed down enough to watch Sunday's video. It has been non-stop all week. Hey, Bill. The other Bill. Not that Bill, but this Bill. Hey, Noah. This is a complete full-on, buddy. 63 Biscayne landing frame on air ride. LS. Just shot the clear yesterday, so I'm cutting it out. Now, why are you shutting off? Oh well. Actually, we're cutting it out because somebody had to get a sneak peek. Look at his new paint job. Can you see him over there? I'll probably put this up on the hoist to do the lower side. Alright, T, welcome to the channel. Hey, anybody that's watching that ain't subscribed yet, slam that button for me. I'd appreciate it. This is Dodge Viper Blue Pearl Metallic. That's it. Awesome. I'm glad you found it. Hit that subscribe while you're here. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that. Mom just texted, she's got a problem. She's trying to read her Bible and the cat just laid on it.
You want to come here real quick?
Yeah.
Here,
Yeah, there is a run there.
right here.
Yep.
Is that still a run even though it's glazed over?
Yeah. Yep.
You wanna put a piece of tape here so we can
Yeah.
mark it that way? Cause I don't wanna go no further on it, you know? what I mean?
Right. If you find run, which I know you probably will.
Well, I got, like, there was one in here, I got it out, and it's fine. Like the one that was down along here?
Yeah.
Those are gone.
Oh, the ones under the holes?
Well, there was one just above the top of it too, yeah, just on the
Man,
bottom.
you're
Right
finding
here.
all kinds of runs.
Like right here, there was one,
Yeah.
it feels like it's gone.
Cool. Well,
Maybe
this is the
maybe
first.
a little bit.
This is the first cut too, so they don't have to be perfect.
Right.
First cut.
But I wanted to mark that one, I wanted to make sure that's what I was feeling.
Yeah. Alright. Hey, Nelson.
What's up, Mattoon?
Man, I'm so sick of rain, it's unreal.
Should we save the gas door for Jonathan?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's right. We was gonna put the Mustang flip out, right?
I actually, if I'd have thought about it, I initially thought about it in the beginning, but I don't know why I lost my memory. I would put a round gas door. You know?
Yeah.
I think they look good with a round door. Of course, that'd have been a lot of work too. You know, worse than that hood.
Hey, TJ, where are you at again? Hey, Erwin. You have some songs for me. Hey, Riggerty.
I ain't seen his name in a while.
He actually popped in last night. Well, it's our Rick RT now. He changed
Oh.
it. Yeah, when he first started coming in after he changed his name, I'm like, And then one day I said something, and it dawned on me that it was Rickerty.
Huh.
You're in Alabama.
I can't get over how nice this stuff is standing.
Oh, that's the difference between a $300 gallon clear and an $800 gallon clear.
I mean, this is just beautiful.
And I sprayed 1 3/4 of a gallon before mix yesterday.
Right, so that makes, we put what, about 3 gallons on total,
Yeah,
on the whole entire car.
yeah. And I still ain't even cut the roof yet, or the hood.
I mean, this is just.
And I'll tell you what, when my uncle was stationed in Germany, he learned to rock climb. He'd go across the border and start doing the Swiss Alps. But when he got bored with that, he learned how to scuba dive. Well, he scuba dived down in the Ohio River. He went down there and, I'm not exactly sure when they did it, but they rerouted the Ohio River many, many, many years ago. And when they did, there's still full houses with cars in the driveway under the river. He was saying you could swim through the houses and see everything still in them. I thought that'd be pretty cool to learn how to scuba dive and go check stuff like that.
Well, they got that one island up by me. They call it Model T Island.
Yep.
put that lake in, they gathered everything up in one area on one little island, and they all got left. That's how Conneaut Lake.
You know, ever since you showed that live of that waterfall up there,
Yeah.
that's all that comes across my Facebook. Waterfalls.
Oh, yeah.
I got right down the road here over by Covington. There's a waterfall over there that, you know, that was my stomping grounds growing up. And I never knew about it until one day I made a wrong turn. I went to turn around. This waterfall reminds me a lot of that one you was showing.
Yeah, that one out by me pretty big. Now, when we were kids, we used to be able to play in that one. But when the Metro Parks took over,
Yeah, they used to do that when the TDA took over in Tennessee. Down, if you're going south on 75 and you're starting to go up the big mountain, if you look to your right, there's a lake over there, and there is a full town underneath. Not just a few houses, but a full town. Yeah, they've even got markers and everything stating that. Yeah, we saw the sun here too. It shocked me. I think we actually got like 3 days without rain. I'm not saying it's 3 good days. And it never fails when it's not raining. I work twice the hours.
yeah, it wasn't raining, it was so cold.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still upper 50s, lower 60s most of the days. Today's supposed to actually hit 70, I guess. Battle Creek, Michigan. Home of Kellogg.
Where's the rest of the 15 at?
I don't even know if I got any more out. Yeah. Now I've got a sheet. Oh yeah, I've got one more sheet.
I gotta see if it's starting to roll bit.
Mm-hmm.
Your hurricane.
I just been throwing it on the floor. I gotta clean it again anyways. If I can get far enough on my truck, it's gonna be painted too.
All the stuff that I ordered will be in
today,
Nice.
so.
You coming back down this weekend then?
Plan is to come down Sunday unless something happens.
Alright. Well, I need to know for sure before because I got stuff to do at home and I told her I'd switch Saturday for Friday, so.
Yeah, no, it's.
Or Saturday for Sunday.
Yeah, I'll let you know. If I come down, I'm just gonna be, working on your truck.
Yeah. Hey, Woody. Woody, do it! Then you don't. Slide to the left. Hey, cars, how you doing this morning? Have a good day. Bye. Hey, John, welcome in. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, bell for notifications for me. And if you're feeling froggy, hit that join membership. This is 2005 Dodge Viper Blue Pearl Metallic. And there is 5 heavy coats on it. With glazering. Hey, double up. Yeah, tons of elbow grease. Hey, the boss. How's everybody doing this Thursday? It is Thursday, right?
Lose a day somewhere?
Did I? I don't know if I've been in this paint booth too long.
That's right, I didn't let you see light. Forgot.
We are cutting the clear. Shot 5 coats of clear on it yesterday, and today cutting it out. Alright, Risen.
Why is jumping today, huh?
Not too bad. I wonder how many people's in here. Smash that like while you're in here. Thank you, Cars. I appreciate that.
Car's in the cut.
Yeah.
What's up?
Grease Spot Garage is on the other side. This is his car.
I'm hiding.
If you're not yet, slide over to Grease Spot Garage and hit subscribe. You'll see other content that I don't do. You know, like engine work. Alright.
Wait something real quick.
Yeah. I don't know what that is. Almost like it's a set. It's in the clear, it feels like.
What's on you? What you got there? That's deeper than I want to go first.
Yeah.
That's where I stop. You trick to know your limits.
No. I usually use RMC 5000. This one we needed a little bit better clear on.
Which RMT is a good clear.
Yeah,
Great clear.
RMC 5000 is one of the best. I love it. I love the stuff. But Glazerit, that's top notch. Have stepped up the game.
Yeah, I did. No. Actually, down here, what's sanding my farm? Yeah. Sydney? Yeah. Oh, you should see it, man. Yeah. Such a cute picture. Yeah, I know. I wasn't all that worried about it. Oh, I know that. That's why I wasn't worried about
It is 2-to-1 with 10% reducer. And being Glazeric, a higher quality clear, I do exactly what it
it. The
says.
whole car. But we laid down Glazer, so it's cutting real nice.
So cars, I've been gathering a little bit of what you do. What exactly do you do? I caught you saying something about going to Home Depot and
The blue's much darker, but not an iPhone.
okay.
Yeah, doesn't it? So the roof is blue. Yeah, it's Dodge Viper blue. The top, right from, the top, from the bottom pinstripe up is black. Red pinstripe. I sent you a picture of the pinstripe too. So, the bottom of the pinstripe up is black. Now, the window frames are all black.
Oh, it definitely eats the calories. I think on average I walk around 9,000 steps a day.
It is, definitely kind of fancy because I really want to have it up for your guys' show. Yeah. Yep. 228. Yeah, I really want to have it up this show.
I don't go by PSI, I go by ear.
So what?
Still don't hurt to show her off.
Wow, cars.
You know?
I'd already be lost in trying to figure that one out, buddy.
But, yeah, no, I appreciate you offering the well done.
Yeah, I'd be lost on that one.
He got the clear shot on last night. We got,
I'm lost on LS engines.
2 gallons
That's why I rely on
before that.
my network.
There's 5 good.
Now what we're doing with the stripe,
That's a lot clearer.
which you seen on the video the other night, I had the red on there, and then I taped off and did the black, taped off, did the blue.
She's gonna be slick.
When I did the clear, I put an extra coat over that, and then I went over the whole car. The next coat, I did the same thing. I went over the stripe, and then did the whole car. What that did was it buried it. So when I wet sand it, when I block it, I'm blocking all that ridge out of it. So it should be perfectly smooth like the rest of it. And this just the first cut, I'm hitting it with 1500 grit. I'm just getting it close, and then I'll come back with probably 2000 grit
ICT, I ordered the
to bring it the rest of the way.
spacers for the intake, half-inch spacers. ICT sent me flanges for making it just ordered the,
I use the side up 5500.
spacers. So I
Hey,
can
Chris.
the intake up half an inch.
How are you today?
Alright, man. Again, appreciate it.
This was supposed to be a members
Alright.
live, but I set it up wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
It's all good.
Hey.
Now, tonight's premiere, you guys are going to start seeing the blue and the black go on. I had to do a little picking on you guys last night on the premiere. What did Rusty call me the other night?
Cliffhangers.
Yeah, king of cliffhangers.
Yeah, that was pretty rotten what you did.
Randy got me good. Randy's comment over Rusty's. When he said, "Oh no, you didn't."
Oh, he was really worked up this morning when I gotta go to work. And now he's not on here?
Well, he had to take a friend of his to surgery this morning.
Randy.
Oh, Randy?
Yeah.
Hey guys, if you haven't heard yet, Randy Jr. passed his exam today. 100%. Awesome. That's a never done project. Slide over there and give him a sub. Hey, Chevy. Yeah, in fact, everybody in chat should sub to each other. There are a lot of great people in here. I hate doing around the handles. There's a lot of information in these channels right here.
Definitely is that.
Yeah, he was really on edge on that exam. He chose to up his job, so it was his decision. They told him if he doesn't pass, he's out of a job. If he passes, he ups his job. So there was a lot riding on it. But he's a smart young man. I knew he could do it.
Yeah, but nothing like throwing a little bit of, don't stress about it, but
Right.
if you don't do it,
Yeah, I knew he could do it. It's just the feeling, you know? Yeah, he went in to take his exam yesterday, the computers were down. Talk about adding to the stress.
oh yeah, I can only imagine.
Not only was he already worried about doing the exam, then he had to wait another full day. Me, I'm not a very good book learner. It does, Cards. It definitely does. I'm not a very good book learner, so I learn hands-on. Never was real good at school. Probably why I got married at 17, so she could do my schoolwork for me.
Hey, that's really being committed to your cheating act, huh? Good Lord.
Hey, when you're 17 and you got a kid and a wife and working 3 jobs, school's the last thing you worry about.
Yeah, true.
Then I joined the army to get away from her. She even found a way to ruin that one. Shoot, I've been trying to get my DD 214 for 30 years. It fought me on it so hard, I said, heck with it. I use a mother's compound. The PPG compound has solvents in it. I'll go get it real quick. All right, this is the compound I use. I don't know if you can see, there you go. That's the compound that I use. And then after I'm done, I use this here. There's no solvents in Mother's products. And what I mean by solvents is the PPG or 3M compounds have solvents in it. And yeah, you can buff it out and it'll look fantastic. Yeah, it weakens the shell. After some time, it'll die back. This is a 63 Biscayne. Cool. I've used some of the McGuire's final polish. like around here, they don't carry it very many places. You gotta buy it like AutoZone, and it's little bitty bottles. Yes, sir. You gotta cut out a couple runs. It happens. It really does happen. Very little orange peel, and it's cutting out like glass. Yeah, I can't even get into that one. Every job's different. Every job's different. There's way too many variables to even quote a job because everybody's idea of their end product is different, and it can change during the product.
Yeah, we know that.
I had to look over there. This one's changed about 400 times now.
Well, you know, people gotta realize the difference between. People need to realize that when you say Showcar, that's a whole different level.
Yeah. And this ain't even a show car.
No. I mean,
it's
you got
in some shows.
a really nice paint job, but when you're talking, Coliseum Hall type indoor shows, Riddler type, that's a whole different level. Driver quality paint jobs, a really nice one, takes a lot of work.
That's right, Rooster, that's right. Just like the orange peel. If you don't see orange peel, you ain't got enough on. You want to see that orange peel so you know you got enough to cut. I mean, look how velvety this is looking. And this is just first cut. I'm thinking with 1500, and then I'm going to jump it up. I'm not taking it 100% flat, but I'm getting it really, really close. Now the next cut, it'll get it even that much flatter. I think we passed 250 hours back in what, January?
I don't know, I don't want to know when. I stopped asking the hours, I just said, what do I owe you? Can you leave me to entertain you guys?
What was that?
I said, you left me to entertain them guys?
Yeah, I had to go unload my fourth pot of coffee.
Make room for more?
Yeah, I'm on my way to get this. Oh, man.
Mix up some more water.
Now, back to what I was saying about the learning stuff. I've got a lot of great guys that I commute with or comment with back and forth on a lot of these channels. Tulu, Cuddy, 87. You know, I can do the old school engines, but when it comes to the LSs and stuff like that, I don't comprehend it. I don't physically comprehend the electrical stuff. Now, if I was there watching and helping and stuff, I would probably learn some of it. But I'll tell you right now, I've got so much on my plate, I don't have time. What was I going to? Oh, I don't have the time to learn a lot of it. And yeah, that'll hurt sometimes. But that's not the business I'm in either. I like to put the makeup on them, not make them go. Well, I like making them go, but generally I have to have somebody else do that. You know what? I love my old school. I just love it. You know what? I'm just going to take you up front.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yes, it does. Yeah, maybe a couple extra wires. You know what? Old school, brother. There is 100% brand new, including the block and heads. Everything in that thing's brand new. That one, the only thing that's original is the block. Well, the heads are, but they've been massively changed. That's what I grew up on. I can't wait to get this one on the road. I finally got the rear end for it, and now my tires are too dinky. Thank you, cars. Oh, yeah. I haven't done a walk around with you in here. Everybody should know this truck. This is the one on my logo. I've owned this truck since '77. I'm doing little upgrades to it. It's got a 2005 6.0. 91 4L80E. It's on a 94 chassis, 97 floors and firewall. I'm in the process of upgrading the gauges and yeah, look at that spaghetti. It's taken me 4 times as long because I don't know the wiring thing. Awesome. Chevy wagon. This is my 31 Model A two-door. I chopped the top 4 inches. I channeled it around the frame 3.5, and I sectioned the whole car right in the middle and widened the car 8 inches. Awesome. Can't wait to see that one hit your channel. This one is the customer's truck. I think this is the 5th, 6th vehicle I've done for him. And this one's my wife's car. It's got a 1970 440 out of a Challenger in it. Hey, Randy, welcome back, buddy. And that's my 66 Fury 3. And there's my 26 Pontiac 6. That's all original right there, guys. That vehicle has been inside this dealership since day one. Well, not this dealership. They had a dealership downtown before they built this one. It was inside that one then. Yeah, this is all original right here, guys. 7,000 miles. 7,711 miles to be exact. Oh yeah, cars. Hey, buddy. I don't know where it went. I need an intake tube and breather for this if you see of anything out that way. It's the only thing I've noticed that's been missing on it. Yeah, we took down 55,000 the other day for it. It ain't leaving. All right, let's see if I can get back to work here. Man, I love that black. Black gold. All right, see if I can get you set back up here without messing the live up. Get you plugged back in. That's one thing I've found on the lives. You got to make sure your phone's plugged in.
Oh no, it will eat your phone battery up
Real quickly. I don't know where I'm at.
It ain't good.
It did, Woody. I love this stuff. Glycerin is by far. Now, I've sprayed a lot of different kinds. I used to use PPG products all the time, and they did a changeover back. I can't remember. I think it's like 2016, 2017, maybe. And their quality went down, the prices went up, and their customer services. Now, I'm still pretty close to my paint rep for PPG. In fact, I found out yesterday they emergency took him to the cancer place. His cancer came back with a vengeance, and they are combating that pretty hard right now. But I switched over to R&M. Back in the 80s, I used R&M, and I loved it. Well, we didn't have a rep around this area for a long time. And when PPG did that, I just happened to have R&M rep pop in. And I switched, and I ain't gone back since. I'll use PPG once in a while, but that's very seldom. Hey, Vic. Good to see you in here.
What's up, brother man?
Uh-oh, you're in trouble now.
I know.
Oh, as you can see, it's a little shaded right here. Don't mind that. I didn't have a run there.
Not one bit.
No, no. We don't get runs, you know.
Hey, it was a flow meter.
Yeah, that's the flow meter. That's good. You know, I was told a long time ago, I used to get real upset on runs. I used to get real upset. And I was told by an old body man, white hair down to his ankles, been doing it all his life. Now, this has been a long time ago. And he told me, he said, if you don't get a run, you're not a painter. He said, and if you tell everybody you don't get a run, you're a liar. That's one thing I don't want to be is a liar. 87, how's it going, buddy? So, I'm real. If you've been around the channel long enough, you'll know I show everything. If I mess up, you guys see it. If I don't know something and I try it, you'll see it. Try something and it don't work, it's only a failure if you don't step back and figure out what's going on. And you know, if you don't continue with it, figure it out, that's when it's a failure. If you keep going till you figure it out, that's a win. Yeah, Shopline, when it first came out, our rep came out and gave me a quart of paint. Shopline single stage, now this is many years ago, when it first came out, he gave me a quart of single stage to try. Now that's back when I used to do the top truck challenge and that stuff. I sprayed one fender of my J10, and I'll tell you what, that stuff was good. It was hard, it was strong, it scratched very hard. I mean, it took the brush. And then they started coming out with all these different shop lines, and none of them hold up like that first quart. Was it 07 or 08? I thought it was older than that. It had to have been older than that. Because I got out of the racing the big trucks back in the 90s. I'm going to say probably 98, 99, somewhere in there. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, because when it first come out, it was just single stage. They added the clear later on. Now, their equipment paint in the Shopline brand, I've been liking that. I've got a customer that I do some equipment for, you know, bulldozers and rollers and things like that, and that's what he wants on his, and they hold up good. Then again, that's single stage, but it's a catalyzed. So you mix it, let it set for like 30 minutes. And this glass hair cuts beautiful.
It really does.
Hey, Jamie. Thank you. Hey, Mr. Chevy, how you doing? Where are you at? There you are. I've got to get a little more aggressive with this one. It does cut. It cuts fantastic. Like I said, I did not have a run right here. And I've got to prove it. Thanks for coming in, Bill. I appreciate it.
And his name's Joe. It's 304. 840 1624. Okay, now tell him you called me, and if he wants to do this trip, tell him to give me a call and we can use the van. Okay? Yeah, relay that to him, that way he knows that he has access to it, that we can make this. Okay? Please.
This is a 63 Biscayne. Stay. That's no better. Ain't close enough. There ain't a whole lot of difference, but there is some difference.
What?
Biscayne and Impala.
Roof line.
Yeah.
That's about it.
And trim.
And trim you can't find.
Yeah. And then the Bel Air Del Rey has even more changes.
Actually, they didn't have the Del Rey in '63.
I thought that was last year.
I think 61 might have been. The low level trim was the Biscayne in '63.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember the last year of the Del Rey.
But basically the bodies are all the same. Yeah, this is 2005 Viper Blue Pearl Metallic. Say that 10 times. I think I have. That's right. And the red stripe Chevy. Chevy truck.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, I will try to get a hold of them here in a little bit. If you do find somebody, give me a call and I'll go right on that call. Okay?
I need a new piece of paper. Thank you, Woody. We had a few different options going over. As soon as he seen this color, he was like, that's it.
I was thinking something along this color line to begin with.
Oh, no, you like, he was talking that green.
Well, no, yeah, I mean, after I got away from that green,
Yeah.
this was one of the top colors to begin with.
Kind of glad we didn't choose the other one. The orange.
Yeah.
This sets it off more of class, I think.
Yeah. Or just more race car, street stopper type thing, you know?
Yeah. Awesome, I appreciate it. I do a premiere every day at 8 p.m. Eastern. Come join the chat. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate that.
You painting this car tonight.
Shoot. This car right here, we cut this 1500 grit right now. One more coat of that glazer over top. Oh, but man, that's another $800. And time we don't have.
Right. Car's actually got a deadline.
So that one out there not getting touched.
Yeah, I know. That's the next one we gotta get slammed out.
Hey, Six Banger wants to know what trim pieces you need.
I need.
He jumped on that one.
Okay. All right. Let me get there. Hey, guys, back up. Walk around.
Options.
Yes. Which camera do you got rolling?
Right here.
Okay. I need all the belt line trim for right here. 63 Bel Air trim or 64 Biscayne trim. One of those two will work.
64?
64 Biscayne uses the same trim as the 63 Bel Air.
Okay, so is this Biscayne or Bel Air then?
This is a Biscayne, but I want the Bel Air trim because the Biscayne trim was the trim that ran down this line all the way down.
Okay.
I think it looks better on the bigger line.
Is it gonna fit this?
Yes,
Okay.
it's all the same. So I need 63 Bel Air or 64 Biscayne trim for a two-door sedan. There is one company that makes it. It's stainless steel. They make all 6 pieces. And I don't want to pay them that much for it. Now, if I could find somebody that could make custom trim, I'd talk about a different idea. But I don't know anybody that does custom trim work.
What is it? C10 Nations. I think he makes all the emblems and stuff for the Chevy trucks machine, on the machine
Right.
centers and stuff. I don't know, he might be interested in doing something like this.
I'll have to check them out.
But I do know, from what I've seen, it's not cheap, but it's very high quality stuff.
Well, and at that point, it's $3,000 for 6 pieces of trim for this car.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I'm not paying $3,000. If I'm going to pay $3,000, I might as well get something that matches the idea I have in my head.
With the name
Right.
April in it.
We're not allowed to call this car by its real name. Not with him around.
Actually, if you look at the name of the live,
You put,
Pandora.
yeah. So we named it, for anyone that's new who doesn't know, we named the car Pandora because
We.
I named it. When I was started to clean floorboards up. Had to replace the entire floor. Pulled the frame out to do some work. Frame was rotted. Had to put a whole new frame underneath of it. The frame I got for it ended up being a 5960 frame because I went by the measurements in the book.
Well, that'd be awesome,
Wrong
Specs.
frame. If you do, Grease Spot Garage. Look my channel up. I got an email in my bio. Shoot me an email. I would love it. Put a 60 frame underneath here. People say it can't be done. It can be done. You just got to shorten it and move 2 body mounts. 2.5 inches and move 2 body mounts. So this car actually has a 60 Canadian frame sitting underneath of it. Got all the floors done, got the frame completely restored. Found out the roof, found real bad structural problems in the roof. So Daryl ended up cutting the C-pillar out all the way about 10 inches into the roof, all the way to the A-pillar, and took the whole side of the roof out. And then welded a whole new roof in, which I had to buy a donor roof for, which required me to drive from Cleveland, Ohio to Fort Madison, Iowa. This is the only roof I could find that it didn't require me buying a whole other car. Southern Square Body, what's up?
Square body.
Just looking at his page last night on something.
Man, I love that truck he's got.
Yeah, he does. He got a nice one.
You guys are trying to get me to get another square body. Man, they've been popping up all over the place lately.
Yeah.
87 doing that short bed, and then I go to his channel and see that one.
I was kind of hoping that 87 and Cuddy would have been on that log with it over at Horses because they had them real nice T-bodies there.
Yeah.
442, the T-type and the Grand National. Boys, I love them cars. They used to have, what else do you have there? You have one of the Grand Prix Aero Coupes.
Oh, yeah.
Always thought the cars were kind of ugly as sin.
Is that the one with the ugly back glass?
It's got like the Carlo back glass.
Yeah.
But, you know, the Monte Carlo had the same one. It didn't look too bad. The Grand Prix had that ugly nose that they put on there. They had that arrow nose that they put on.
Yep.
It was, I mean, yeah, they're worse than Monte. I don't know. Six banger. You got do you have a company or a website or something you check out? Hold on. He answers and does, I want to write it down. Sounds like you might have a business where you sell parts.
Yeah. Do an American-made video on him.
Yeah, it depends on
Thanks
where
for
you're at.
coming in, Jamie. I appreciate it.
Take it easy, Jerry. Depends on where you're at.
You're always up to a road trip.
I'm always up for a road trip. I'm gonna run out of places in Ohio to do them at, and I'm gonna have to do that.
Right. Go out, visit Mike, do one on slosh tubs.
Yeah. I mean, I'm up to if I can find somebody within, you know, I would say, and I could plan it right, I would do Kentucky, Pennsylvania, Indiana, some Michigan. It's dangerous for Ohio guys to go to Michigan. Might run into guys like Newcomb.
I'm shocked he ain't in
He
here.
was down there earlier.
Was he?
You know, he's
that's
a
right, he
radiation,
was.
you know, he's a radiation tech. He's a X-ray and MRI technician and stuff like that.
Okay.
I said, you know, it's funny that your name's Newcomb and you're in that line of work. I said, you just put people in there and turn the microwave on. And
Yeah, right.
them extra crispy.
That's probably where he got the name.
Well, his last name,
Oh, is it?
it's close. His last name's Newcomb.
You're in Maine. Six Fingers in Maine.
Okay, well, how far are you from, what's the name of that town in New Hampshire? McKean. Either McKean or Manchester. New Hampshire.
This right here is 1500 grit. After that, I'm going to jump it up to either 2000 or 2500, probably 2500. And then I'll go to 3000, and then 5000.
And then 10.
Hey, you know how you sand it at 10,000, right?
Blow on it?
You grab a deep breath and go. Because 8,000, a piece of notebook paper is coarser.
I got some 20,000 at the house.
He said he's about 3 hours away.
Okay. From where? McKean?
I've taken them to 8,000 before.
I got family in McKean. I'd always be up to a family road trip, a family stop.
I've sanded them to 8,000 before, but to me it's a waste of time.
Yeah. I just stand on my valve cover to 5,000. That's a little overkill.
Maybe a little.
But they look like glass. What's he say?
Sebago. Hope I said that right.
From McKean. Okay, so he's 3 hours from McKean. Cool. That's what I was wondering.
Sabago.
I'm gonna have to, oh, hold on. No, I just noticed something on his. He's from New England, right?
Hmm?
Yeah. He can't even pronounce the R's in his name. He's six banger.
I thought he was from Jersey.
It's almost like Boston.
Yeah.
Can't pronounce the R. It's completely missing from the alphabet.
I lost my guy.
That's funny. He wrote his name on that. That's actually pretty neat. I like that. Knowing that he's from that area, that's cool. It doesn't take much to excite me. I'm a pretty simple guy.
Maybe it's 11 o'clock already.
Right?
And I have no idea where a cat hair really comes from. She must have been laying on my cigarettes. JG! Yes, when I hit 3,000, I'll be using a Trizac foam pad on my DA. How's JG doing today?
Hey, what were them, looks like, laser cut signs or something you had. Looked like a bomb. Those are actually pretty neat looking.
Yeah, like we was just talking, I've gone to 8,000 in the past, but for the jobs I do, it doesn't seem like it's cost effective. I guess I'd say, because I'm not making, you know, $1 million cars, but I do want them to look fantastic. I usually go up to 3,000 and sometimes 5,000. That cab looks clean. I was watching you sand it last night. You won't be much longer on that one, will you?
I like how he explained how he did them doors.
Yeah.
That
You know, that cab, like I said last night in his live, those kind of details jump at me. And when I realized that he had shaved those drip edges, if you go into my Facebook and look through, what did I call that one? Phantom GMC. The 67 GMC that I did, I shaved the roof on it, and that guy did not want any filler in it. I had that truck cab primed, and he come in and wanted me to strip the primer off to see. I'm like, you're paying for it. He said, yeah, but I want to see it. He wasn't supposed to prime till I seen it. You know, long story short, that truck ended up going down the road and I never finished it.
Yeah.
Some people can be just out of line, you know?
And the difference is filler's okay. You just can't abuse it.
Well, he was the head honcho at United States oil industry. And he has tolerances jobs that are zero, you know? And he expects everything in the world to
Right,
be
so he's just at that
right.
mindset.
Right. Yeah, he was at that mindset. He was doing a rental. His wife inherited a house and they was restoring this house to be a rental. I tell you what, I couldn't afford the kitchen in it. Had a walk-in refrigerator in the kitchen. I mean, those nice jobs like that are cool, but I like working for the people that, you know, they're real. They want something that they can be proud of. Get out there and enjoy it. That truck will never see the road. He's since had somebody else finish it. And I've seen the pictures and videos of it, and I'm like, yeah, you was such a prick to me, and then all of a sudden you let everything go on them. Sometimes you just gotta let go. Right, JD? I try to work with everybody, and some people you just can't do it. About having to let customers go. Sometimes you just know when that is not going anywhere. Yeah. If people don't understand that, you know, they say, well, if I don't like the work they're doing, I can fire them. Well, it works both ways. It does. Just like the show I got coming up here June 14th, there's 3 people on a list that if they show up, they're going to be escorted off the property.
Oh, where's the tape at?
Man, I'll tell you what. Let's see, it is 11 o'clock. Dang, 5 hours. All I've got done is the top of the belt. No. Base coat is tonight, and the clear is tomorrow. And this was actually going to be a members live. But when I set it up, it wouldn't let me turn my phone the other way. And when I tried, it took it back to vertical and took it back to public. I figured out what the heck, I'll just leave it up. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can do lines horizontal. When you're setting it up on the right hand side, there's like 3 symbols on the right. The bottom one is vertical or horizontal. The only difference is when you're doing vertical, YouTube pushes the lives. They basically throw it out there to more people to draw them in. When you're horizontal, they don't. They will not push it. That's the only difference. So the ones on horizontal is 99% subscribers, and every once in a while you'll get some that's not. But the verticals, they really help on gaining subscribers. The problem is you don't see as much on vertical. And I'm not sure what I did wrong to where it did that to me today, but normally I can get it set up just right. Like when I do a members live, I try to make sure it's horizontal so they can see the whole picture. Wow. I did what was that? I was working on, was it the door of this thing? When I did that live, I had like 13,000 views.
Yeah.
During the live. I'm like, wow, I've never had that.
We had that one that we did when I was doing the intake stuff. It was like 16 or something like that.
Yeah.
No, it was 6,000 something.
I haven't never had that many since.
There was something weird that week.
I think that was the first week that they mandated the vertical.
Probably. I think that's what you said, yeah.
But thank you, buddy. Blocking the line out of the pinstripe. Tedious, but it's just that one step that makes it complete.
Oh, I've never had a clear sand like this before.
Like I said, that's the difference between $300 clear and $800 clear.
Right?
I mean, everything works better. It lays out better, cuts better. Oh yeah, that G-body's gonna be out of this world, especially with your rendition of it.
Oh, I didn't see the rendition.
Oh, you did?
No.
Oh, dude, that thing's, it's gonna be out there.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Who does your renditions?
A very good asset.
Yeah, Bruce Kaiser did the one for this. We would.
Yes, sir. 5 coats. And like I said before, my coats are a lot thicker than everybody else's because I'm not skilled enough to get really thin coats that clear. I put it on heavy. Hence the reason I untaped the taillight and headlight area right away. I didn't want to deal with it. I couldn't even see the tape lines. Or the tape edges. When I noticed that, I thought, yeah, I better stop. I had enough clear to probably get one more coat clear on it, and I stopped because I didn't want to cause any more issue.
Plus, we got a couple pieces yet to be done.
Yeah, we still got the scoops to do. JG said he just texted you.
I heard my phone go off.
Oh, wow. Man.
I know what that text was. That car's gonna be sweet, ain't it?
Yeah. Man, I feel bad for you when you paint that thing. Ho, 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 ho. Man, you're gonna be in there for days. Oh. That color you mixed up is pretty, man. Yeah, I like that color.
Now I'm cutting this 1500. I'm bringing this stripe down to where I can just barely feel it. Hey, classic car guy, how you doing today? I'm bringing that down to where I can just barely feel it. And then when I step up to the next step, it'll flow the rest of it. And like I said, when I go to do the lower section, I'll probably take it out and put it on the hoist. I don't like laying on my back to sand overhead. You know what we ought to do?
What?
We ought to call Randy and have him on the phone while we order pizza. it sure helps the neck. I'm telling you. I was supposed to have my neck fused from C1 through 11. I don't know, about 11 years, 12 years ago. And my cousin had just had his done, and he regretted it immediately. And I told him I ain't doing it. If I can't take it no more, and there's no other option, I'll do it. But
Father-in-law had that done. But they had to cage it, use it, but he got rear-ended by a semi-truck. He was in a county dump truck out on the freeway.
let's just remove a comment here.
How bad was it?
Talk about Ted Bundy and Jeffrey Dahmer. Yeah, this ain't
Somebody's got some problems.
Sounds
like somebody's got some problems.
right. Yeah, you know, I've got 5 subs, but very few are not subs, moderators, but very few of them show up. But Vic was in here earlier. Oh, that was my phone. I brought it up so I could remove that comment. I've got both my phones tied up on it now.
Yeah, it's. Randy had one on there last night.
Did he?
Yeah. Someone said, oh, if that had been me, I'd have had some fun with that guy. You say that stuff? I can tear my channel electric real quick.
Yeah, I don't want all that.
I know.
I'd rather just delete. And
I'll
if they
make
do
you
it
feel
again,
so
they
small,
block.
make you feel so small. Have fun doing it.
Yeah, I delete their comment on the first time. If they keep doing it, then they get blocked from the channel. It ain't worth it. I got too many great people in here to risk, you know, somebody being an idiot. I don't even know how long I've been live. Might as well just let it keep going, right?
It's an hour.
Oh, it was an hour a long time ago. Let's just see. How long have we been live?
Oh, we started wet sand.
123 minutes. So 2 hours and 3 minutes. I know Chris did that, what was it, 5 or 7 day live that time?
Oh, that's when he was doing
The giveaway, the big giveaway.
yeah.
And then right after that, YouTube come out and limited it. In fact, before, because he was going to do that all the way up until the giveaway and do the giveaway in the same live. YouTube shut that live down and gave a limit during it.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's funny, you can go in there anytime time of the day.
Yeah, and Up was on it the entire time.
And we all know who was there. Although my brain's drawing blank right now.
I just remember Unfinished being
That's it.
Oh,
Unfinished
God.
projects. He was there at every moment you clicked on that live.
the unofficial cheerleader of the channel.
Classic wants to know if you're going to paint the barrels and the intake.
Hold on, I got it with me.
Do you?
Yeah.
You can't put on. We got 7 layers of tape. Oh yeah, man, that's feeling good. Oh, of the rims. Oh, you know that one looked sharp. I didn't even give that a thought. I thought you would say it at the intake. Oh yeah. And then do a red pin line around the lip. That one's set off. He was talking on the rims.
Yeah. He's talking about putting the pinstripe on.
Yeah, he was talking to the barrel of the rim, paint them blue.
Yeah.
It's not perfectly down, but it's close.
I really brought this for you to see, 'cause you ain't seen it yet.
I think I'm gonna let that go until we go to the next cut. Some fancy line work.
It'll change.
It'll change.
Oh, I'm sure, I guarantee you it'll change. I gotta.
You got a maze in there, man.
Oh, I know. I was on it for like 4 hours last night.
I bet. So, why did you decide to bring it up on top?
Because there's not much room on the bottom. I wasn't sure my clearance on top, but I knew my clearance was up here. So, this being the back, so if I bring my lines out and run them down, I can run on top of here
Okay.
and put stanchions to hold.
Okay, so
So
you
4 lines will come back to a vacuum block.
you are doing a riser on this, right? To raise it up. Okay. If yeah, that would be cool. Your runners are going to be here, your fuel rails. You could do a cover, bead roll it. No?
No, I want as much of it exposed as possible.
So now on mine, I'm going to cover everything.
Yeah, well, you got an ugly truck you take.
Yeah. Well, it's an LS. It's ugly. It can't be pretty like the 31.
So yeah, as of right now, these will come out, make a hook, and come back to a vacuum block.
No, you have it like turn and have a T
No.
or
No,
four
it's
separate.
4 individual lines. There's gonna be a vacuum block mounted to a bracket back here that comes up. And from the vacuum block, I'll just have the rubber hoses
Yeah.
running into the system because I don't want hard mount going to the firewall or anything like that.
Classic likes the copper on there.
Yeah, I thought it looked good too.
Oh, there you go. The trim down the side,
Copper.
have it coppered.
I'd copper all the trim.
Yeah. That would jump. But here again, you got to look at, will it be too much? Because you don't want to overdo it. Right now, it looks pretty classy.
Right, so I was just gonna go with stainless trim. Not, you know, the aluminum stuff is,
Right.
the six bagger finds it in the Navy. No, I'm not running a distributor conversion. No, I'll be running, I'll just do straight Terminator X running the system. The coil packs will be removed from the engine and hidden. So, let me turn this camera here real quick. I'll show you where I'm going to hide the coils. Right where the fender well comes back in here, I'm going to make a short little panel that runs across this way. And like a lid, and then I'll mount the coils up against the fender. So my plug wires will run from the coils underneath the floor flange, then come out, sneak up the back side of the engine, and run and be hidden. I'm going to try to hide the wires as much as I possibly can hide them. That's the plan.
They couldn't see you.
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to try to hide the wires as much as possible. They're going to, like I said, they're going to go underneath the, we get to buy a 100-foot roll of plug wires.
He said, did you ask Boris about the 57 convertible?
No, he was busy. I will give him a text and ask him what the deal is on that. I'll make sure. I'll make sure what's going on. Matter of fact, I'll text him right now for you. Yeah, he's seen that black 57. He was like, ooh, my dream car.
Well,
He'd probably crap himself if he found out it come from Cali. Text him right now.
I got an intake to set on.
We'll see what the response is.
I'm really shocked Rusty hasn't popped in.
I think he had something to do.
Yeah, he said he was taking a buddy to have a surgery or something.
You guys probably can't see it, but those are the coil covers that are going on it. Now, if you look at the right light, the right angle, biscayne and 2 cross pistons are ghosted in on the metal. But you gotta hit it just right.
It's really hard to see on camera.
Yeah, when you hit it right in the sun or out in the shop, it jumps right out at you.
Hi Craig, hi backyard. Yeah, the hood's been done for what, 2 months? It still needs cut and buff, but now see, that's kind of the look I was talking.
Yeah, I just
The only thing is you got all that time in the coil cover or the rails.
yeah, I got enough time thinking. And I mean, I cleared them, and then I sanded everything back and shot it again, trying to smooth out and get that shine on the. Because the castings were just so big.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to put no filler or nothing on them because
Right.
I was worried about the heat in the engine and you know, 'cause it gets soft.
Yeah.
So I had to build it up with clear, knock it down, and then hit it with like 2 coats when I was done. But now I gotta do, because I switched up on the, here, right here. Because I switched up the way I did the
Cones.
cones, I need to knock them back down and hit them with the correct mix,
Yeah.
so they're all even.
And the thing about this color, there ain't much touch up. I mean, you got to do the whole thing
Right.
if you respray. Because there is so much pearl in this, it would be so hard to get it to match right. Yeah, you can blend it, but even blending, you can see it.
And at that point, there was a little extra put in when I had to mix it anyway.
Yeah.
I told them to make it spicy.
All right, I guess I gotta go get another camera back. Yeah, this thing out in the sun is gonna blow your minds. I was kind of hoping you'd come up June 14th to the show, buddy. I know, that's a long haul.
Who's that?
Classic.
Yeah.
It's a long haul.
Ah, okay. The car is for sale. What do you want?
You know what? I'm gonna jump that up. I got a slight little sag right there.
Yeah. Classic, it's for sale.
That car is for sale.
I'm finding out particulars on it now. That's just wrong angle.
did you see that?
What?
He said if Boris gives him a good deal on that 57, he might be out. Yeah, there you go. And then he can come down to the show.
I'll text him the numbers privately.
Boris is a cool cat. And I'm still gonna need to get his number. I don't know why I can't find it in my phone. I got a buddy that got a 49 Chevy. I did it for his father-in-law about 10 years ago. But he's giving it to his daughter. And they're wanting to do air ride on it.
Oh, he's got that stop, drop, and roll kit.
Yep.
Where they do it up there at his place.
Yep.
For like a really good price too.
And he's a trucker. He could probably throw the 49 in the back of the truck, drop it off to him, go to his road, and come back.
Yeah, it usually takes him about a week after drop off to get him done. Yeah,
I know he
air ride, you get air ride, big brake kit, and set of rims.
I told him I'd get him the information so he can call.
Yeah. And plus, you're going to a guy that's all he does.
Yeah, when he first started doing the stop, drop, and roll, he was doing a lot of 64 to 66 Chevy trucks. And dude.
Well, yeah, because back then he was only charging $3,500 for the kit.
Right.
To have it installed.
Yep. And man, he was slamming them things out.
He still is. Now he's got a lot of X-frames in there now doing. That's still a lot of C-towns.
I don't watch a lot of the Facebook pages anymore. Because there's so many fakes out there thinking they're wanting to make a name for themselves. And it just, I stay away from it, you know? So, I don't watch a whole lot of the Facebook pages anymore. Every once in a while I'll go in, but that's where I met Boris. And then we met up there at Columbus at the Good Guys.
Yeah, he runs his body shop. Restoration work. Almost like a production shop.
Yeah, he does.
Which that's hard to do.
Assembly line style.
With restoration stuff. You run your body shop that way?
Yeah.
They pump a lot of cars out. And he's only got like 5 or 6 guys working for him in the body shop.
Yeah, but those guys are very good at what they do, too.
Yeah, I'm just saying, so it's not like he's got like a giant team of guys in there. They pump it out. But I definitely like stopping up there. I mean, it's good company. 2, how can you not like that place?
charge you admission every time you go in.
You should. Yeah, I mean, so I tell young guys that want to get into stuff, and get into good name places and whatever. You know, and if you don't even know anything, I tell them, go to the shops, ask, start by sweeping the floors, mowing the lawns. It doesn't matter. Do something. You'll get to know the people. You gotta start taking her to the way. You'll start showing you stuff, especially if you really want to learn. And that's how I become friends with the guy, because he needed someone to mow his lawn. I'd go out there and mow his lawn in front of the shop once a week. Just for something to do. And then, you know, I started tinkering on a couple of things down there for him, and met some good people.
So me and Morrison's talked quite a bit back in the day. We haven't quite a while, but I haven't got to know him on that level.
But, like, we're doing a show. He asked me yesterday what rooms I was running and everything else, and I told him, he says, well, when they're coming in? He says, I don't know, like September, November, or something like that. He said, well, stop by before you go to the show. I'll sit you down with a set of wheels to put on your car so you ain't got to show them on the more trims. That's pretty cool.
What's nice is you're right down the road from me.
Right.
I mean, it's a 4-hour drive for me.
Yeah. Cleveland's got a really good car scene, though. A lot of, I mean, there's a lot of good builders up there, too.
Well, the GTO is coming back in the house. Let's see, I got a small Jeep coming in to do some small things too. Couple rocker jobs, couple cat corner jobs. Trying to think. The AAR CUDA should be about done at the interior, so it should be coming in to get the final paint.
Which one?
The AAR CUDA.
Wow, that's been a minute.
Yeah. He had some live things going on.
That's a nice car.
Oh man, he was ecstatic. He kept telling me, paint a single stage, paint a single stage. And I told him, you're not going to be happy with it. Well, the thing is, I am anal. He was ecstatic with the car after it was painted. I was not. I sanded the car back down. At my cost, I'm repainting that car. Because I was not happy. And he told me just the other week that he's buying the paint, so okay. Yeah, if I'm not happy with something, I'm gonna make it right. Some things, yeah, I can let slide, but that one there, being plum crazy purple, there was so much metallics in that color. And the day I painted that, halfway through, it was a spring day, so halfway through, it started storming, that humidity jumped. Half the car had, I can't even say orange peel, it was half geese. I mean, them things were standing up squawking for worms. And I could not let that go. Single stage, you can't wet sand metallics.
No, it's done.
When it comes back in, it will get base coat clear coat. And guys, if you haven't tried Plum Crazy Purple,
That bad?
it's worse than red.
Why? What's purple got in it?
I don't know. It must have,
Obviously, it's got red.
it must have some diamonds mixed in with it, because when he quoted me the base coat clear coat, I about hit the floor, and that was 5 years ago.
Been that long?
Yeah. Well, Eric was still working for me. Yeah. At one point, I had 3 barracudas in the shop at the same time.
That guy, got that little shop down on the corner for me that Wayne
Yeah.
hangs out at. He's got like 70 cudas. He's also got no, it's not cudas, it's a challenge. He's also got a 73 Charger with a factory sunroof in
A factory?
it. Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, dealer installed,
Right.
so it's on the build sheet. Which I thought was pretty. That's a rare option.
Yeah. I talk to so many people about doing jobs. And some of them, it takes them a year or so to show up. I had one guy, Suburban, that yellow one. I talked to him for like 5 years before it showed up.
We talked about a year before I got it ready.
Yeah. So a lot of times I will talk to someone on a job. Yeah, I'll talk to somebody on a job, and it's like, I know this from experience that I might not talk to them for another year or two. So I try not to put it in my Rolodex, because my Rolodex is pretty much full, And when they come back around, I'll remember it, and it's like, oh yeah, we did talk. I get a lot of people want me to quote jobs, and I can't really do that. And like the one guy, shoot, it was so long ago, I talked to him, I was still at $60 an hour. And here just last year, he asked me when I could get it in. I told him, I said, you do realize my hourly rate has gone up tremendously since then. That'd be cool, Classic. I re-upped my dealer license on insurance auto auctions. But, you know, I haven't had the money to buy anything, so I haven't done it. One of these days I'll get money built up and I'll be able to start doing that again. Now, as far as personal vehicles, I gotta get the Blue Mule finished up. And then I gotta get 10 cents finished up. And then I believe the crew cab's coming back in.
You guys see that broke down?
One of these days I'm gonna get enough time to get out there and organize my impound lot. I'm gonna fire that thing up, pull it in, and do a big smoky burnout. I bet the guy behind me is mowing the rails again. Shoot, it was pouring down rain the other day and he was out there mowing. For a rental. When 2020 hit and they shut everything down up here, I just knew what I did was going to be the bottom of everybody's mind. Wrong. Nope. It slammed me with work. Well, when I just knew that what I'm doing was going to go on the wayside, I got on the insurance auto auctions and I bought a bunch of salvage vehicles. I think I was able to do 5 or 6 of them and flip them, did real good on them. But I was also getting hammered with this type of work. I was working 18 hours a day. Let me rephrase that. It wasn't just me at that time. My son-in-law was working for me. We was both working a lot. Gunter?
Oh,
Yeah. We don't put up with that stuff here. Yeah, we was hammering them out.
I know a couple people that said that their businesses grew so much in that time, and then that money dried up.
Yep. You know, when that happened and they shut everything down, remember, I was at my old shop, so I was 10 miles outside of town. My wife called me and said, hey, they shut down Sydney. I said, what? She said, they shut down Sydney. I said, what for? And she told me I didn't know none of that was going on. I had no clue. Because I don't watch the news.
Right.
And she said, yeah. She told me the C word, which I'm not allowed to say on here. But I'm like, what's that? Because I didn't know. By the time I got to town, they had highway patrol blocking the roads. I'm like, this is nuts. I come in and I turn old pug-nosed DeWine on and watch that. And I mean, I never dreamed that would ever happen, you know? And he said, only essentials can go anywhere. I'm like, well, that's kind of a crock. Well, I'm talking to my uncle. He's a mechanic for a diesel shop for a skid company for their semis. And I was talking to him. He said, yeah, you're essential. I said, what do you mean? He said, you work on our semis. I said, yeah. He said, that exempts you from staying at home. I said, awesome. Sure enough, because I did their paint work on their semis, that exempted me.
They shut everything down. I was out driving around there on that day. Wow, this is weird.
Yes, sir. There's a lot in it, ain't there, JG? Yeah, it was funny. Everybody getting stopped at the edge of town when that was going on, and I drove right past them. My arms are getting tired, guys. Did I miss somebody? Yeah, that could have been. I ordered the paint. When I ordered the paint, Jimmy told me, you don't want that single stage. I said, he won't let me do base coat, clear coat. I got to do what he says. Sure enough, I didn't like it.
Yeah, I could not see it looking right.
After that, no. When it comes to the products, I prefer what I prefer. I mean, I'll spray whatever they want, but it's at their own risk, you know? How's that side coming out? Hey, Rusty made it in! I was waiting on Monday to come in.
Now shut it off, quick.
Yep, time to shut it off. Now, I got that Honda coming in. Probably won't get started on it till Monday. But it's coming in about, he gets off work at 2 o'clock. And I guess I gotta go to Springfield after he drops that off. So it'll probably, I'll work till about 3 or so. I guess they want to go to the mall over there. I'm like, well, might want to make sure we have our protection. Back when they built that pole, we got the contract for building all the ductwork for the electricals. Me and one other guy went over there and hung all that ductwork on the back of the building. Now that mall's falling apart. People don't go to malls anymore. That was a hangout back when we was young.
What you do that bottom line?
Huh? Hey, don't even look at that.
Fishing pole? Surfboard?
Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet.
A surfboard?
You ain't seen nothing yet. Walk behind you. Like I said, that's gonna have to be done up on the lift.
Yeah. Man, need a surfboard to ride that way.
You couldn't even do it on a surfboard. What'd you do, Rusty? Disappear on us?
So, I left you the code on the body line. A little bit up around the pinstripe. And,
Cove. You in here? Yeah.
I left you that. I left you.
Alright.
In the wheel arches. I can't get over this. I've never. So we did clear this PPG mix under Deltron line,
Okay.
but after 24 hours, this stuff starts getting rock hard. This is what we found with this viewer.
Yeah.
And the closer we got to that 24-hour mark, the harder that stuff got to see. I mean, almost impossible to see.
What is that clear? I mean, it's been so long since I've sprayed the PPG. Get my paperwork out here. That's shop line, shop line. DBC.
Yeah.
How long do you think it's gonna take you to buff it?
I'm hoping one day, but I don't know, this thing's like a land yacht, dude. It might take me 2 days just to buff it.
I was just gonna say.
This thing's like 15 miles long.
It is a big car.
Tanya's seen that picture of it in here after I painted. She goes, that thing fills your boot. I said, yeah, it does.
Sure does.
They must be getting windy. Hurricanes up on the roof. Yeah, it's growing. It's definitely growing. But guess what, guys? It's on the home stretch now. It's on the home stretch. Man,
And you think the amount of work that's been done to this car and how long it's been here, it's been pretty quick.
yeah, it has. It looked good. Other than, I got some runs. And a little bit of orange peel. Hey Chris, how you doing? First start? No, but it is running.
I did get my Holly in though. Terminator X is in.
So when do we get to see Noisy Cricket fire up again?
I want to know a little bit more about that Magnum you picked.
No, I told him he needs to build him a rally car. I think that'd be awesome.
What, a Dodge Magnum rally car?
Yeah.
That would definitely turn some heads because people would be like, why is he building a rally car out of a boat?
Because you can.
Because you can.
Yeah, the runs in the pants are not good.
Chris, you better come to the show.
I think he is going to be.
No excuse.
Didn't you say he was going to be up in New England June 14th, Chris?
Did he get the engines back?
Yeah, they're in.
Cool. Yeah, I haven't been able to get on, watch much YouTube, but I've been so busy.
Yeah, I knew you said you was going to be out of town, but I was thinking you said New England or something like that. I couldn't remember.
He's gonna be out of town, he's gonna be in Sydney.
Yeah.
He just doesn't know yet.
I mean, Rusty's going to drive his Volkswagen. New York. Dude, that picture you posted of Squirt holding that manual
Oh, I didn't see this.
was perfect. I mean, that was perfect. See the smile on that girl's face. That was cool. And somebody
Congratulations, Chris. Your daughter's going to be broke from here on out.
And she'll know whether her boyfriends are eating her line when they say something about a car.
I ran out of it. The car won't start.
Yeah.
Let me get out and fix it.
Yeah. I love to see it. I wish my kids and grandkids had an interest.
Oh, really? We're in the middle of, we're on a back road and the car won't start?
Well, let's see what we can do.
Yeah, right.
See, he got it planned out. He knows what he's doing.
Yep. Hey, you know the run underneath this belt line over here?
Yeah.
Feels like cheese grater.
Good.
Man, damn it. Every one of these cars that I've ever done, same place.
Well, the problem is the paint runs down, or the clear runs down, it builds up on that edge and just rolls over.
Yep. Yeah, you could see that made her day. And I love to see her and Kathy both getting into the videos.
Yeah, she's really come out of her shell.
Yeah. Let's slide you guys around this way a little bit. trying to fix this here, guys. Hold on, might want to put your seatbelts on for a minute. There we go. How's that? Is that mo better? Mo better. Yeah, Rusty didn't get to see it before we started cutting. And neither did you. You got here an hour after I did. Gonna stretch my back in a minute here.
Yeah, I like how you brought the stripes together back here.
Oh, down to a point?
Yeah, I like that.
I think that set it off.
Yeah, it gave it a stopping point.
Yeah. Tanya said you can't tell the front from the back.
No, not really.
I think this is the longest live I've done for a long time. Awesome. We'll keep an eye out. If you would, shoot me a text before you do. We'll have to check it out.
What?
Chris said he's going to go, or possibly go live later.
Yeah, please, because I do not get the notification from your channel, even though you're on notification.
Yeah, Randy and Randy went, or Randy Sr. went live last night, and I caught it 2 minutes after it went off. Dave Newcomb, how you doing, buddy? I didn't believe this is the longest live I've done in a long time.
Yeah, it's been.
Hey, Carlos. It is a 63 Biscayne. Yeah, when I get the crew cab out, I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet and talk to Boris about that air ride. I've got the rear set up. I just need to do the cups for the control arms in the front and figure out the system to run it. It is a 5.3. And once I get the crew cab done, if I don't get rid of it, if I don't sell it or give it away on the channel or something like that, I'm gonna build a gooseneck trailer for it and do air ride on it.
Ready? Kinda like the air ride camper. Kinda like the air ride camper.
Yeah, been there, done that.
That's so.
Did a 66 Shasta that laid frame.
What we measured frame clearance on this car is what, 1/4 inch?
Yeah. Yep. Hey, Vic, how you doing? Guys, I've been wet sanding since 7 a.m. this morning. And you've been West End since what, about 8:30?
8 o'clock.
Man, is it looking fine.
We knocked the whole day out just by, you coming down and giving a hand, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. JG was talking about paying his boy to work on his own truck the other day. I'm like, well, dang,
How's that work?
that'd be cool to get paid to work on your own car.
So your dad gave you a bill.
Right?
Something tells me he'd do that. Give his son a bill, just to shock him. Just to mess with him.
Could you imagine doing this with that shop line cleared?
Oh, we'd still be in the back end.
Yeah, we'd be fighting it.
One thing, a couple people I've talked to, they ask me what I'm using, and I tell them. Every single one of them said, man, what do you guys like to say, man, car is Buffalo.
Yeah.
It's a bigger all the
I think this is like the 6th or 7th one that I've done Lazard on. Now, what was really cool,
Now, but here's the thing also, think about this. Yeah, you pony the money up for the clear.
yep,
So I could have gone cheaper clear. And it looked good. But how much money did I really save
exactly.
when it comes to
Labor.
the labor on the back end of it when you're doing this?
Okay, now think of this. Think of this. You spent $300 on the cheaper clear.
Right.
Okay. It's harder to sand, it's harder to buff, and it's harder to hold the polish in the end. So you've got 3 times the labor to get it there, or you spend $800 down for the glycerate, you spend 1/3 of the time cutting and buffing, so you're making that money back up, plus the quality of the glycerate will hold so much longer.
Right. Well, and then, you know, my dad's, the Mustang. That car has been done for 30 years.
Yeah. Now, that's a DVU.
Actually, no, the Mustang is, I think it was this stuff.
Glycerate.
Yeah.
Now, back when we did my dad's 68 pallet Indy pace car, we didn't know anything about base coat clear coat. That was before that stuff really took off. That was back in '85, I think. That single stage, white. PPG, single stage white.
Right.
That car still looks like the day we painted it. Actually, he painted it. He waited until I got out of town. I was in Tennessee. I come home, that car was painted, I was so mad. He took it over to get an interior put in it. And it was a Friday night that he happened to drive by, and that car was sitting outside.
Oh,
Yeah, Dad was not a happy camper.
alright, go plug my phone in.
He went home, grabbed his other key, went back and grabbed his car. And proceeded to order the paint. And he painted it that weekend. Yeah, I do too. I'm not much on the mechanicals. This is what I like. This is what I was growing up on. Hey, Randy. How long we been live now? 199 minutes. I think Adam had to go put his phone on charge. Oh, squeeze me. That's awesome news. So they're gonna take it on, huh? All right, all right, all right. Slide to the right. Here, let's move this TV monitor over. you guys over that way. Have a great night, Vic. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Don't forget to hit that like button. I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't think classes come in.
I appreciate it, Vic. Do what?
I don't think classes will be up to that.
What?
30.
30? Is it extremely clean or what?
Not bad.
That does look pretty clean. Is that window? No. Oh, okay.
I mean, it's a very, very solid start.
What, ornery?
And honestly, you probably could cruise it if you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. 57 ragtops hard to come by.
They are very hard to come by.
I'll be right back, guys. What, ornery? Huh?
That's classic car guy, right?
Sweet. Judy's got some more pool covers to make.
Alright. What's up with them bomb JG signs you had made? Those were kind of neat.
I'm thinking he said those go to JT. I can't remember right offhand.
Those would be cool as a little shop sign or something, you know?
Yeah. He said he'd make them and paint them up.
Yeah, that's what I thought I heard him say.
He showed one he did all the graphics on and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
What, Ornery? Yeah, you're allowed in here now that I ain't painting. Crack my back here.
Car's in the cuts live right now.
Oh, is he?
There's a channel out there called JP Auto Paintworks. This guy's painting cars in single stage for $900. No. It's $900 to paint a car in single stage on a truck. It's like $700 for that. And if you got hail damage, it's another $100. If you want door jams done, it's another $100.
It sounds like Earl Shine.
I'm like, man, that's cheap. He's painting it in a. He's painting in like a Lowe's shed.
Yeah.
Out back behind his house.
Yeah.
And the paint's really not turning out bad. But then again, with single stage, you can wet sand it all you want. It's just color all the way down to the steel.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he is funny. Oh yeah, no, he's hilarious. He's, yeah. I mean, he is hilarious. You may not like his language, Daryl, but oh no, he gets some of these trolls on there, and he'll just tear into them. But yeah, he's saying he's out in Texas, and he's saying he's got like 5 months of work backed up.
Oh, I bet $900 a job.
Oh yeah. But
I'll tell you,
it looks
you
too
know-
bad.
Now, several years ago, me and my dad had a guy bring in a 67 Impala convertible. And
Turn that camera your way a little bit. I don't know.
But that guy brought in a 67 Impala convertible, and he wanted rust repair on it. Didn't want to pay panels, nothing like that. He said, just put something in there. We made the lower panel there, and the lower panel here, lower panel here. And he said, just rough it in. I got a body shop that's going to finish it out. Okay. Shot a little primer on it. He left our shop and drove down to Dayton, Mexico, and they painted it. That looked like crap, dude.
I've seen some pretty bad Makos, and I've seen some pretty good Mako jobs, though.
From Europe, it looked beautiful.
Okay.
They did a great job spraying it.
Something happened from the other side.
They didn't do the body work. They just painted it.
So the one up our way used to be real famous that if you did the body work and you took it in, and let's say you paid for the premium job, which was $2,500 at that point in time, it was back in the 90s, expensive. But it didn't matter. You took it in, and if you taped it off yourself and the tape wasn't perfect, they paint right over the tape.
Yep.
I've seen them paint duct tape. That somebody was holding, I don't know why they used duct tape on the car to hold the cover down or something, but they left the duct tape on it, painted right over top of it.
Hi, Moonshine.
What's up? Thanks.
We're trying to get her there.
Man, that car looks long in that picture.
Oh, yeah. It is long, especially when you got a spray gun in your arm or in your hand.
Walking the whole thing, you must have walked a mile yesterday back and forth.
You know what? I was going to check how many steps I ran yesterday. I don't know if I can check yesterday's. Where's it at?
Yeah, it's looking good, the boss. Wait till we put some shine on it.
Yesterday at this time, I had 3,631 steps in, and I didn't go home till, what was it?
7 o'clock last night?
Yeah. I average 2.6 miles walked daily. Thanks, boss.
Like I said, you might have to hit that side a little bit more over there,
Yeah.
but I took it to where I felt comfortable.
That's totally cool. It's still gonna speed up the process. I'm just glad it's cutting out like it is. Because this is a lot of car to fight wet sanding. Alright, so now I get this section of fender and the next section of fender. And then I'll do the other side. What happened, Adam?
Well,
There ain't no runs here.
I don't know. Well, you didn't scare it there, so.
I didn't scare it. Didn't make it pee its pants. There is a few runs, but there was a few runs, but it's all good. So Cars in the Cuts live, huh?
Yeah.
I had to go back and watch his live after the fact the other day. I don't know what it is. The notifications thing it's weird. Sometimes I'll get notified for people that I've never heard of, never subscribed to. And then the ones that I am subscribed to, you don't get notified until after it's over. I don't understand their notification thing. Yeah, if I get that crew cab away, it'll be at 10,000 subs. At this rate, it might be a lot. And by then, I might fall in love with it again. I know once I get started working on it again, I'll get the urge to work on it, but I got too many others right now.
There's 18 people in there.
How many?
18 people in there.
That was a really, really neat one. I've had a couple stageways, but they were so cobbed up, I just unloaded them. This one I decided If I'm gonna build one, I'm gonna build it the way I want. I did the full front door, full rear door, no B-pillar. When you open the front door, you can reach in and open the back door. And then when you get all 4 doors open, it's all open. Man, it's too bad my parts ain't in for the blue door, huh?
They just got delivered to my house.
Awesome.
Yep. Just got notification.
That's awesome.
So they are there.
I'll be so glad to have my truck back on the road.
Oh, I bet. It wasn't supposed to take this long.
No, it wasn't.
Supposed to have been a couple-week job. I remember that. It's been what, 3 months now?
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a minute too long. You like butter? I like butter. I eat butter on everything.
Hey, butter on a Pop-Tart's good. You ever try that?
Yep. I'll give you a good one.
What?
Butter on an Oreo.
Oh, yeah.
Man. Nothing like it.
My wife told me one time, she's like, here, have this. It was a deep fried Oreo. I'm like, I don't know if I want that. She's like, well, it's good. I'm like, well, no kidding, it's good. It's deep fried.
You know, I really didn't care. I mean, they're okay, but I really didn't care for the deep fried Oreo.
I thought they were pretty good.
I mean, it's not bad. It's just, I don't know, different to me, I guess. Oh, where's a bike? I mean, I do have a bike here, but you can't see it on the screen. Oh, yeah, that's no better.
I was going to take the other one, but I didn't have enough tape.
Brat. Now these curves here, I'll use the salt pad on that. You don't want to use the hard pad and put lines into it. keep that as clean as possible. With that engine being open, I don't want to go washing in there, you know?
Right? You know,
All right, Rusty, have a good one, buddy.
almost, you know, remember I was talking about going satin at one point?
Yep.
It'll look good satin. Is it too late to check it?
It's your wallet, man. It's your wallet.
No, I think it'll look good satin, you know? But a real pain in the butt to keep clean.
Oh, yeah. You gotta be real careful what you clean it with, too.
Now, for a car you want to drive all the time, you don't want satin.
What'd you do? Good life, too?
Yeah. See if I get some hours up. There's not going on. Everybody's hanging out on your channel. So I'm gonna shut mine down. You had like 18 at one point on there. 55 likes, 16 people.
Awesome.
Does that give me likes? Does that do anything?
Do what?
I'm gonna let them watch my live too. Like a house of mirrors.
This part right here is nervous wreck part.
Yeah, that's why I didn't even touch it. Well, I need to go sit down. You, what do you think for lunch?
I don't know. What are you thinking?
Tell me what you want, I'll go over it.
You thinking pizza?
Don't matter to me. Is that what you want?
Hey, it don't matter to me. I'm not too fond of Clancy's, and we can't eat house pizza no more. That's what I got sick of before.
Oh.
And right after that,
I got sick.
people were all over Sydney Page talking about getting sick eating there.
Wow. So who's got good pizza around here?
Probably the best would be Pizza Hut.
We want pepperoni?
That'll work.
Just get one large?
That'll work too.
Alright. I'll probably need 1 or 2 pieces of it.
Well, I'd get a medium.
Okay.
That'd be plenty.
Alright, yeah, I gotta go sit down.
Alright. All right, guys, I think I'm going to close her out. I think I've been on here long enough. 233 minutes. But on this side, 80% from there up is done. I got to do the edges, do the radius, and then I got to get down below, but I'm going to put it up on the hoist for that. See how far he got on this side. Not too shabby. I got to come back and do all the lines, all the curves. There was a speck of dust there. He pointed that out. And yeah. Awesome. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off here. Till the next one, guys, have a blessed day.